This is drip. Let's go.
It's another K-Town beat.
YouTube. It's your boy, Mr. Outliner. I'm back, man. I got this product to tell y'all about, man. It is good. But first, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know how we do it. All right, today, I'm going to show y'all how to do an edge up. I'm going to show you how to bring back a receding hairline. And I got the perfect thing to do it. This is a new thing that I saw online and I ordered it. It's called Juvecker. Hopefully I'm saying it right. It's called Juvecker. And now back to the fibers. I had to do some research. It's based in Canada. You see me feeling the fibers and stuff right here. Now I can already feel it's silky smooth, right? Like, I like that about it. This is made in Canada. If you don't like it, you can get your 30, you get 30 days to, get your money back. So, a lot of this stuff be made overseas in China and stuff like that, and it takes a long time to receive your product, right? So, I just wanted to introduce y'all to this because I used it and I really liked it. It's different than some of the other hair fibers that's out. I actually think it's a little thicker. It makes the hair look a little more full, more realistic. Other fibers are not bad from my own personal experience, but to me, this is better. So this is better. And I used a code to get this. You can get it for like an extra 20% off. I'll leave it down in the comments on how you can get the extra 20% off. It only cost me like $21 or something like that. So with 20% off, I think it was a little less. I think it was like $18, something like that, some round figure like that. But the other thing on top of it that helps out is it's actually in a large bottle. Other fibers give you 1/3 of the bottle size for that amount of money. So a lot of people are getting hip to the fibers and things like that. You got celebrities, you got athletes, you got all of these people starting to use it. And if you look on TV, some of your more popular characters on TV, you can see that they're starting to use hair fibers and other enhancements. So with that being said, I wanted to show y'all this. So this is my client. I've been cutting them for a few years now, maybe like 4 or 5 years. I used the one guard to cut his hair down. I wanted it to get as close to the thinning areas as possible. You see right here, he's thinning really bad. Look at his edge up. I want y'all to stop and look at his edge up right now. Look at it. Okay, so it's kind of crooked already. I'm not going to really change it too much. I'll try to fill it in a little bit to make it look like it's all the way straight across, but I'm going to have to work at it. So with that being said, you'll see how I use the hair fiber to enhance it. So the first thing that you want to do though, with this, it didn't have a holding spray that came with it. So I had to use a holding spray that I already had. Now, since they don't have a holding spray, that means you just pick your favorite holding spray. For me, I have like 2 go-to holding sprays I use. Either I'm going to use the Frozen Stiff, and you can get that from Sally's because it holds really well for me. It's not too thick, but it holds it really firm. And also, sometimes I use Tresemme number 4 or 5. Right, see the purple can? That's the Frozen Stiff. You get that from Sally's. Bam, you good, right? So you want to use a good holding spray. Now, the reason why I use the holding spray early is because, for one, it's alcohol based. For two, I like to use it before I cut it, the edge up, because it's going to hold the hair in place. So that's what I want to focus on, holding the hair in place. Now, I want to make a line before I even use the enhancements, right? The hair fiber. So you start from the middle, you go across, make your way left to right, right to left, however you feel fit, whatever's comfortable for you. Now, don't focus too much on making the edge up completely perfect. This is like a guideline, an outline. Like I say, Mr. Outliner. It's an outline. It's a guide. You can always go back and sharpen it because remember, you're going to apply the hair fibers. And after you apply the hair fibers, you're going to have to go over it again. So there's no need to overwork yourself right here. Now, I'm showing you right here, I'm working the sides and I'm connecting them with the top line. That's what you want to do. Now you can kind of sharpen the sides because you're not going to use that much fiber on the sides. You see that? He's full on the sides, so it's not that much going on. But you want to keep the edge up as natural as possible, and that's what I'm doing here, keeping it as natural as possible. You just want to work your way through it. Now, remember, when you go to the other side, you want to do the same thing you did to the other side. You can start from the middle, work your way over, then work the sides and connect it. When you're doing the edge of the thing that you want to remember is it's just like a pencil. Your T-blade is like a pencil, so you want to use the corners of it, the edges of it, the corners, because that's the sharpest part of it. So that's how you're gonna achieve a sharp lineup. You have to use your trimmer just like a pencil, and that's what I do. You know, and it takes a little bit of practice. It's not easy just to say, "Oh, I'm gonna use it as a pencil," and go in and do it. But that's what you have to do. That's the concept of it, right? So you do that, and you work your way around again until you get to the point to where you're ready to apply the fibers. Now right here, I sprayed the holding spray again because once I used the fibers, I wanted to lock in instantly. So remember I said this has alcohol in it, and you see the line is off just a little bit, but we're gonna go in and fix it. You want to prep the hair as much as possible, and I'm gonna show you right here. You need an atomizer. You see this little bottle I have with the Javeca in it, with the hair fiber in it? This helps the fiber disperse evenly. The way that they send it to you, you can shake it on top of the person's head. You can do it that way. I personally like to use this way. If you see it, you see how it's filling in. It's not spraying too much. It's not spraying all over the place. You see how I'm evenly distributing the fibers on his hair. Wherever I see his light, I'm trying to make it match with the left side of his head. You see that? The left side of his head now is matching. You see that? And then I come on the other side. You want to use a card to protect the face, and so it stay in place. You put the card right on the line where you want it to be, and you spray it across. You see what I'm doing here? I'm spraying enough until I make sure it's the same color. But see why I like this hair fiber is because you see how it filled in really nice? It looks like real hair, right? And in the middle here, right dab in the middle, I probably could put more hair fiber there, and I'm sure I am later on. I know I did later on in the video. You can see that I did that. So on the side, you do the same thing. Hold the card. You can actually see it a little better here, and you just spray. You see it? Spray a little bit. You don't need a lot on the sides because it's already full. The purpose of this is to build. It's hair building fiber. So once it's hair building fiber, then you understand that it's building on top of hair already, or to make it look a certain way, right? So you see it, everything's cool. So what you want to do after you do that, take a towel or something and you wipe off the excess that's on the head, on the forehead that it didn't all land on his head. So you want to clean it up as much as possible. And like I told you, you don't have to make the line as sharp in the beginning because guess what? Right here, now you got to go over it again. And you see where the line at? You see where I'm pointing in the middle? I'm like, oh, I could put some more fiber there. But you see, I showed you also that how it filled in. Now look, I do the same thing. I start from the middle, I work my way over. You don't have to press down hard at all. This is just tap and go, and you see that the line will start popping. You see it? Now you see the separation because he has some of the fiber on his head. I'm not pressing down hard, it's just lighter right there because it's darker right around his forehead, but it makes it pop. You see how it makes it pop? These hair fibers are nice. He was like very happy towards the end, you know what I mean? So you can see that. So, and I used it a couple times. I just put this one on video, but I'm telling you, this is really a good fiber to get. And like I said, they give you a lot for your money. You get your money's worth, right? I wouldn't tell you something if it wasn't good. So you already know that. So if I put it on, I endorse it. It's a pretty good product. I used it, right? And they have 8 different colors. You know what I mean? So, you know, they got black, brown, dark brown, whatever. You know, they have a lot of different colors. So whatever you need, they'll be able to fit you in your needs. Now on the edge up, you do the same thing. You just go over it, tap it, hit it. You can actually rub your hand on it and it'll still be full. That's the good thing about this. That's why you need a good holding spray. You gotta have a good holding spray in order to lock the hair fibers in. The hair fibers are good. They're even better when they are locked in. So remember that you need a good locking element to make it stay. Once they come out with a waterproof one, we all good. You know what I mean? But anyway, for us barbers, I found this out. This good. Like I said, if you need it, I'll put the code in the comments at the bottom, and you know, go from there. So you see how it's coming out already. This is nice. It's popping, edge up popping. It's cool. We do the same thing to the other side, and then I'll show y'all the end result. And right here at the end, what you want to do, you want to make sure it looks really well, and you just tapping the hair that's sticking up. This is your detail work. Now, like I said, you see that spot right there that I'm going over kinda, and it look like it's not full. I'm about to show you in like the next 30-45 seconds what I did to fill it in. It's the same thing. You just go over it with your atomizer or whatever, however you're using it to disperse it, and you just cover the spot up. I'm gonna show you, so everything is gonna be perfect after I'm done with this. Just watch this and I'll show you. So I'm still trimming it and making sure all the hairs is not sticking up. Now you see where I'm pointing at? Boom. I'll come back with the atomizer. Boom. Covered it up. See that? Boom. I'm looking in the mirror. I see it. Oh, okay. I need to hit it a little bit more. Boom. Now that's perfect. You don't want to do overkill and make it look unnatural. Right now it looks natural. So what I did again, I hit them with the holding spray. Boom. We like it. See that? I want to make sure that it's locked in, because all the work I did would be for nothing if I don't lock it in. So that's how it is. You see the edge up? That's it. Shout out to Jebecca for the hookup. I got a 20% off code just for you all. If you're interested in the hair fibers that I just used on this video, check my link in the description. I got it right there for you along with the discount code. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. You know how we do it. Until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out.